This has been one of the better years in recent memory for talent seen in rookie pitchers. There are a lot of guys who are straight up dominating in their first year and have their names in Cy Young talks. Some of the rookies even have an MVP case early on based on their dominance. I wanted to cover these guys because it has genuinely been so much fun to watch some of these guys in action. More guys are coming up as the season progresses, and it's a rotating door of talent. Today I'm going to list the 5 best performing rookie pitchers this year, but before I start, make sure to subscribe because I make videos like this every day. To start off this list, I just have to give some honorable mentions. There's just so much talent. I'm going to give it to 2 guys. One of those is Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's the highest paid rookie on this list. And in 10 starts, he has .9 WAR with a 3.17 ERA, and he looks solid despite a few rough starts. My other mention goes to Jordan Leisure of the White Sox. In 21 games, he has a 2.29 ERA with 2 saves and a .8 WAR. Now that the mention has been given, at 5, I have Paul Skenes. Originally, I was going to put Yamamoto here, but Skenes has .4 WAR in 2 starts, which is about half of his in 8 less starts. I had the honor to see Skenes pitch in person for his second start, where he threw 6 innings with no hits, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. He sat down the first 7 batters via the strikeout, and his stuff looked dominant. The number 2 prospect in baseball has a 2.7 ERA in 2 starts and 18 strikeouts in 10 innings. Skenes makes the 5 spot because he's only had 2 starts, and I guarantee when I make a list like this at the end of the season, he will be in the top 3 with the potential at the 1 spot. He is just that good. Next up is a teammate of Paul Skenes, and that is Jared Jones. Jones has made 9 starts this season and looked dominant in them, putting up a 2.89 ERA with a 1.6 WAR in 63 strikeouts and 53 innings. He is also working with a 142 ERA plus as well as a .9 WHIP. Somehow he has a record of 3-4, but no part of that is his fault. That is because the offense is just not being the best with him on the bump. All I know is the league is in trouble with the 1-2 punch of Skenes and Jones, because that's going to cause headaches for many teams because those guys are legit and they both have fantastic stuff. At the 3 spot, I have a pitcher who made 7 starts before this season, but he's just had some injury issues. This guy's Luis Gil. Gil is coming off his best game where in 6 innings he allowed 1 run with 14 strikeouts. He has had an awesome season so far where he has a 2.39 ERA and 9 starts with a 1.6 WAR. He has a ton of strikeouts with 62 Ks in 49 innings and a 167 ERA plus. He's a big part of why the Yankees have one of the better rotations in all of baseball, and he's almost 26 years old, so he should be a staple in that staff for some time. Now, the 1 and 2 spot can easily be flipped, but this list is based on my opinions. At 2, I gotta give it to Shota Imanaga. He has been the best starting pitcher in all of baseball so far. In 9 starts, he has a .84 ERA with an absurd 3 wins above replacement. In his past 5 starts, he's allowed only 3 runs and had 7 or more strikeouts in each of those games. He has video game numbers because his ERA plus is 497, and yes, that is not an error and that is completely correct. An ERA plus of 100 is league average, 150 is 50% better. His is 497. Just think about how dominant that is, it is unreal. The 30-year-old rookie looks extremely poised when on the mound, and he thrives even when runners are on the base paths. I would put my money on Shota to win the NL Rookie of the Year, and there's a chance he could do that and win the Cy Young. Hell, if the dude finishes a full season with a sub-1 ERA, he could go as far as getting an MVP. Shota is legit, and he's a huge part to the Chicago Cubs and the team's success. As I said, 1 and 2 could easily be flipped, and I'm sure you know who I'm gonna name at this point. That guy is Mason Miller. I put Miller at the 1 spot because he's genuinely the most dominant pitcher out of the pen I've seen this season or even this decade. Miller started this season off pretty slow, but he quickly turned that around and became the best closer in baseball after being a starter all of last season. I'll just give you the numbers. He has a .89 ERA in 20 innings with 9 saves. Remember ERA plus? Well, his is 443. It's not what Shota has, but it's a bunch of the other numbers that really compare the two and show how dominant this guy has been. He has a FIP or fielding independent of pitching of negative .15. You don't see that. That is straight up a video game number, but I'm not even done. He has a whip of .590 and has 41 strikeouts and 20.1 innings of work. In his last 15 games, which keep in mind is a scoreless streak, he has pitched 19.1 innings, allowed 0 run, has 40 strikeouts and 5 walks. We are watching a rookie blossom into the best bullpen arm in all of baseball, and he is the favorite to win Rookie of the Year in the American League by no one's surprise. If he keeps it up, he will definitely get Cy Young votes at the bare minimum, but I don't know if they'll give it to a reliever. That'd be really cool. If he actually dominates, keeps it up, he deserves it. If you haven't watched him pitch, I encourage you to do so. He dominates guys in 1-2-3 fashion almost every single outing. No disrespect to Imanaga, but the seasons Miller and Imanaga are having are comparable, where it could be honestly either or. If you tell me I'm wrong and Imanaga should be 1, Miller 2, I wouldn't even argue it. I just think based on his FIP stats, his whip, everything, Miller just takes the cake with the 1 spot. This is my list of the best rookie pitchers so far this season, and this is genuinely one of the most stacked rookie classes for pitchers I have seen in some time. But let me know what you think of my list. Is there anything you'd change about it? Let me know. I read comments and I will respond. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.